Hi everybody, I'm sitting here from a break, on a quick break, so my focus can become better, but that's what happens when you stare at a computer screen all day long. And I usually pass my work day by listening to whatever is on the television, to whatever is coming from my personal computer. I realized today during a conversation that I'm healed. And what I mean by I'm healed, the things that used to make me angry and that I thought were so life-changing, it's just like a nugget that I can share with other people now. And I was a very, very angry young woman. Angry to the point of, and I would bottle everything up inside. And because I chose to bottle up my anger instead of expressing myself, it triggered an autoimmune response in my body, which caused me to suffer from an autoimmune disease starting at the age 24, right in the prime of my life. I mean, who thinks about going to doctors or going to see specialists at 24? And what I've learned from that is this. You can sit up and hold resentments and be angry towards a person and you never allow the person the opportunity to know how you're feeling. And sometimes some things you should just drop and let go. But I learned a very valuable lesson is to take a deep breath and then express how I feel so I can speak without anger, so that I can be direct and clear, so there's no misinterpretation in what I'm saying. And I guess what I'm saying today is a warning to other young women. Don't be ruled by your emotions. And what I mean by that is don't put expectations on other people that you can't live up to yourself. There are some things that I like and there are some things that I despise. I don't speak on the things that I don't like because that's negative communication to me. And I know from having gone through years of pain that it's better for me to speak life than to be toxic. When you're a negative person, it ages you fast. I mean, you'll look old before your time. And, I have good genes. My mother lived to be 90, and she looked at least 20 years younger than her original age. But I just learned that I'm healed. And I praise God today for that healing. Sometimes healing is not in the form in which we expect, because I expected overnight healing. Meaning I asked you, and I just expected to have it. I still never gave up. One thing I did ask God for, I used to ask God for a lot, was relief. Because being in constant pain, chronic pain, all the time, it's not fun. And it can make you evil. But I realized it's not the person who is reaching out to me. It's not their fault. So why should I take how I'm feeling out on someone else? That taught me to stay present and deal with myself. And when I say I'm healed, it means I had a conversation today. And I realized while I was conversing with a relative that I was no longer angry about what I had to endure. Life is not fair, and sometimes you don't get what you want. And sometimes you can do everything right and something bad will still happen. So if what you're participating in doesn't allow you to grow spiritually or mature naturally, that's the thing you should walk away from. or change the direction of it. And then you have people, all they can see is the finished product. There will be people that will dislike you just for being you. I guess when most, no, I don't guess. I know that when most people encounter me, I'm a hard person to read. And that's purposely. If I like you, I like you. If I don't fool with you. That just makes my life easier. It's easier for me to be transparent, that I can be truthful about myself, faults and all. But what I will never be is jealous of someone or envious. And being envious and taking steps to destroy someone else, that never works. It never works. Now, mind you, I'm far from perfect. And it used to be a point in my life that if you did something to me, revenge was an understatement. If it took me years to get you, I would get you and you would know you were got. Thank God for deliverance, because that too much went into all of that. I just figured I would take God at his word when he said, cast your cares upon him because he cares about me. I took that literally, and I began to turn my problems, my concerns over to him. Now, I can do all the things I want to do to try to enhance myself, but God created me to be just the way that I am. And if I'm a little rough around the edges, I can work on that. It has never been my intention to hurt or to harm anyone. But if you're not right, I'm not going to fool with you. There's a saying that real recognizes real. Not only that, that's in the natural. Spirits recognize spirits too. And usually I'm not someone's cup of tea, because your spirit will bear witness with my spirit that I see you and I know you're up to no good. And if a person dislikes me and I've not done anything to them, the real culprit is they're afraid they're going to be exposed. No, I let people be great. The only way you'll be exposed is if you ask me something, or if you lie on me, or you speak something hoping to affect my life. When I say I know whose I am, I know whose I am, and I know who I am. And what I am is not one to play with. So I only say what I'm saying today because I really don't want anyone else to have to go through years of heartache and despair because they weren't obedient the first time. When I started worrying about things, there was that still small voice that would tell me to let it go, and I would just ignore it because I got this. I'm handling this. This is all me. But I learned the hard way. But I only stopped by today to tell you that I'm healed. And I thank God I'm healed, even though I bear the scars of a condition for which there is no cure. I've been reassured that I shall live and not die. And I'm just grateful today for healing, the healing that took place spiritually within me and that is taking place in my body. I'm glad that I've been given a reprieve. Shoot, I celebrate even when I can comb my hair, because there are days when I can't. But I became so focused on nonsense that, my hair fell out, okay? I mean, it fell out. Okay, now what you gonna worry about? There's nothing I can do about that, because it'll do that. It'll be shoulder length, and then it'll be none. So it is what it is, and I live one day at a time, and I encourage you, just live day to day. Yes, plan for your future, invest in yourself, but trying to hurt someone and then trying to cover it up, that's never good. You think about what I said, because I thought about it before I said it. and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you.